You think you're cool? You ain't cool. You ain't badass. Oh. But you're gonna be. How to become badass? Ooh, yeah. You know the guy. He parks his motorcycle and walks fearlessly into the bar, clad in black leather. He opens his jacket, revealing tattooed sleeves. He puts a bill on the table, which the barkeep accepts, putting a shot in front of him. It's a legal exchange of goods. You catch a glimpse of the man's devil-may-care look in his eye before you quickly look away. You've just seen a badass, and you like the idea of becoming one yourself. Method 1. Developing the inner badass. Observe. Badassery is a state of mind. That guy who's a badass would still be a badass if he was wearing a polka dotted tutu. Maybe not quite as intimidating, but still a badass. That's because being a badass is a state of mind. Like achieving nirvana. Except a lot more daring. What, like the band? Adopt the mannerisms that you think work for you and imagine other mannerisms that you might dream up on your own. Read about other famous badasses. They include, but are not necessarily limited, Sun Tzu and Genghis Khan for being I don't know if I call Genghis Khan a badass. He's just a violent person. Daniel Day-Lewis and Jeff Bridges for wearing tweed and sweatpants with the best of them. Darren Dixon for the leather jacket symbol. I need a leather jacket. It's my rain jacket, cause my leather jacket's in the shed. Always be confident. This is 95% of the battle. Badasses do what they do with complete self-assurance and zero timidity. If you can pull this off, you'll be viewed as badass faster than a black hole can turn in on itself. I could also kind of go against you. This man's dying! Somebody help! I'm dying! Somebody help! Hey yo! I'ma treat this with confidence. I give you the impression that I'm actually capable of saving this man's life. Cause I don't give a... come on baby, slap a jukebox, make it work, slap a jukebox, turn it off. I don't give a damn. I don't give a... I can we just call it a doctor? Walk with a confident step by keeping your head up, your shoulders straight. Pretend that you have a long flowing cape behind you if you need to. And by walking slower and shorter with each step, but most of your weight into each step. Yo, yo, yo! What's this imaginable? Let's get a cape. There's a dressing gown, my cape's in the shed. Be outcome independent. What does outcome independence mean? It means that whatever the outcome, you're okay with it. Your confidence allows you to treat one woman's rejection and another woman's approval with the same attitude. Acceptance. That's badass. I mean, don't be completely outcome independent. This is good. Don't be a f***ing if a woman doesn't want to sleep with you. Good job. But you know, maybe not all things. I'm afraid they diagnosed me with terminal cancer. Either way. Look at this hunk of man. Look at that self-assured smile. Look at him. Be brave. Badasses are brave people. Most people associate a certain fearlessness with being a badass, whether it's standing up for yourself or others or staring down a potentially dangerous situation with a calm quietude, whatever that means. You know, you're swaggering across the street, car 80, 90 miles, whips around the corner, heading headlong into you. Stare down that potentially dangerous situation. Work on overcoming your fears and don't be shy about defending what you believe in. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and become adaptable to stressful situations. I know you guys remember, but in that How to Friends it was talking a lot about not going out of your comfort zone and keeping quiet about what you believe in. So if you want to be popular and have friends, you can't be a badass. Badasses are loners. Whoa, radical! Let your actions speak louder than your words. An original badass will let his actions carry the full meaning of his intent, rather than a second-hand badass. Like a collectible badass. Badasses don't care much about words because talk is cheap. That's a fantastic song by Chet Faker, or whatever he changed his name to. Anyone can say they're skilled in extraplanetary travel, but not everyone can jump back to Earth from 128,000 feet in space. One isn't badass, the other is. Who the f is walking around saying that they're skilled in extraplanetary travel? That's just how you lose everyone. What up, yo? You guys know extraplanetary travel? You mean like space? Skydiving! Oh, he's typing. Obliterate your obstacles. Don't let anything stand in your way of being a badass. One of the most exhilarating and frightening things about being badass is removing the things from your life that stand in the way. It may not happen overnight, but it will happen if you have a badass state of mind. For example, if you are shy, work on it by developing some conversational material across different subjects and with plenty of anecdotes that will ensure that you master your end of the conversation. A true badass will never run out of things to say, but will rarely want to speak. Yeah, I got things to say. Like what? Find ingenious fixes to hard problems, so you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. A badass will blast away the rock from within, not with explosives, but with the kinetic energy of grass stalks. That's figurative, of course. See, this is what I'm talking about. This article is self-aware. It understands how stupid it is, and runs with it. God bless. God bless WikiHuh. Can we get a round of applause for WikiHuh? A badass gets himself out of problems in the cleverest of ways and with the greatest of ease. Plan ahead. A badass will find a good balance between being spontaneous and planning ahead. The fairer sex is an opportunity to win it. Convincing Congress to adopt legislation that would make it easier for you to drive monster trucks in your backyard is not. Wait, I'm mad confused about that. The fairer sex is an opportunity to wing it. The fairer sex.
People think I'm crazy, but I'm not really sure. And it's a little hazy, even though I'm in the flirt.
Wait, women are an opportunity to wing it. Own your style. I think we got that covered. A true badass will wear whatever he or she wants regardless of current trends. The key to master a style that enhances your confidence is to master. Looking your best will do wonders for your image and feelings about your place in the world. Some people associate a certain style of clothing with badasses. Boots, leather, denim. That doesn't have to be you. You can be a badass in a Hawaiian shirt and sandals, provided you can convey the badass attitude. I've been following this. I gotta own it. I gotta put together my own thing. Try to have some style quirk that you can badass call your own. Maybe you like wearing vests with pockets. Whoa there. Maybe you exclusively wear denim, even at funerals. Whatever it is, committed to it confidently. A style quirk becomes legendary when rocked by a badass. The denim funeral thing. Don't do that if your job is involved with funerals. No one wants a denim-clad priest. Wear sunglasses! Sunglasses are the epitome of badass. It doesn't matter much what you wear, but as long as you wear your sunglasses, you'll be significantly more badass. That's cause sunglasses shield you from close scrutiny, project an air of confidence, even if it's not fully developed. And it keeps people out of your emotions. Be genuine. Don't lose yourself in your struggle to become a badass. Being a badass is not about getting into trouble and impressing people. It's about being who you are and being willing to fight for that. If you start hanging out with people who want to push you too far, Agreeing is just submitting to peer pressure like anyone else would. And that's how you develop your inner badass. Now we're gonna have an intermission, and then learn how to stay above the fray! Intermission is your mission to relax for a second as I fucking do something I don't know what I'm doing at this moment, but it's an intermission, so relax! Staying above the fray! Don't sit with your leg on your leg, apparently. Avoid unbadass things at all costs. You probably have a pretty good idea of what's not very badass. Here's a reminder, attempting to impress people. A real badass doesn't try to fit in with anything in any group. Try to think as little as you can about what people think of you while holding a respectful attitude. Like in a job interview, don't try to impress them. So, what do you think you would bring to this company? I wouldn't fit in, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, right, but so like, you would be a kindergarten teacher. What do you have? You got a very impressive resume. I just want to get to know you as a person. You think I'm not badass? No, of course not. Why does that matter? I'm badass, okay? I got opinions, but I'm not gonna say them. Get mysterious. Don't tell people where you're going unless it's absolutely necessary. Be mysteriously late and nonchalant about it. Don't go yodeling your entire life story. Instead, let people guess about it. Oh, I love that so much. Going for a Macca's run or something, it's just like, hey Jerry, where you going, man? What happened in his past? Break the rules in small but meaningful ways. What separates the badass from the rest of the pack is their maverick nature. A badass is the lone wolf who gets expelled from the pack for being too awesome and who succeeds even more in the face of failure. Badasses do only what they choose to do. That's what I tell myself when I get disconnected from a group. I'm just too awesome! Ah! I'm too cool! I'm a lone wolf, baby! I don't need your pet! Oh, and just on the mysterious thing, if you're too clammed up about who you are and where you're from, it comes across creepy, not badass and mysterious. It's awkward. Ask yourself what actions you've been lulled into doing mindlessly and rethink why and how you do it. You might end up sticking to your current course, but at least it's one you chose. Then do it more confidently than before. And that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good advice. If you're doing something and you're doing it continuously and mindlessly, especially if you're creating something like on YouTube, and you find yourself doing it just because, try and rethink it. Think about why. Because at the very least, it'll motivate you. Huh? It might be as simple as you enjoy it. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Holy shit! Look at that violent! What's with all the blood? Don't look for a fight, but be prepared to spar. A badass doesn't go out sniffing for altercation, but he's unafraid to lay people out when there's no other option or when respect is seriously challenged. In order to get fit enough to fit, should the occasion warrant it, try. In order to get fit enough to fit, should the occasion warrant it, try. That's what I do when I go and I do a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. If someone disrespects me, he's like, hey, black wings. That's a terrible archetype. Pow! You didn't even see that one coming. Smack! You're done now. It's all in the body. You gotta center yourself. You gotta bring it through. And you gotta let yourself get thrown with it. And then that's where the power comes from. That's where the power. You know. He's like, it's my trap card now, isn't it? Boxing is really badass. It's mortal against mortal, mano a mano, in a fight with nothing more than gloves and two giant pairs of cojones. Boxing is grueling, gritty, and grotesque. Very appropriate for the burgeoning badass. Stop using big words, WikiHuh. Be on your best behavior. Avoid making anyone's day needlessly worse or alienating people. There's a difference between being a badass and being an People respect the former, but despise the latter. The most revered badasses are the ones who manage to put on a tough image while still managing to be kind and understanding on the sly. Sure, some people mistake being a badass for being rude, disrespectful, egocentric, or arrogant. That is incorrect. The definition of a true badass is one of respect, courage, humility, charisma, and a burning passion for their dreams and goals. Oh, that's nice. Cultivating small and large acts of kindness will ensure that you're the kind of badass that people root for. Keep your good side mysterious. Don't brag about it. Badassery, here you come. So there you have it, folks. You're on your way to be a certified badass, just like me. If you work hard and you keep that mindset of badassery while being a good person, you too can be as badass as this. If you enjoyed, like the video. Comment below if you want more videos like this. If you want to know where to get my outfit, just ask. It was homemade. Subscribe. Follow my social medias for good shenanigans and updates. It's hard to breathe with this belt on my nipples.